Good morning, Springdale, and welcome to the 12th Annual Ozark Media Arts Festival. I'm your host, Rylie S.
And I'm Jordan Baker. We are so excited to be in front of you all today, so let's dive right into today's news.
In a daring maneuver, an Arkansas State Police trooper executed a tactical vehicle intervention to apprehend a fleeing suspect on Sunday, September 24th at approximately 9:20 p.m. The incident took place at the Stanton Road overpass of Interstate 30 East.
The suspect, who was driving a 2006 BMW with fictitious tags, tragically succumbed to the injuries sustained during the incident. The suspect's identity remains unconfirmed at this time. ASP authorities discovered an FN-57 semi-automatic pistol inside the vehicle.
The high-speed pursuit began when the suspect failed to yield for the trooper while traveling westbound on I-30, ignoring the initial attempt to stop. The motorist exceeded the interstate at Gayer Springs Road, recklessly maneuvering through two red lights and re-entering I-30 eastbound. During the chase, the suspect's vehicle reached speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour and narrowly avoided colliding with other motorists.
Colonel Mike Hager, spokesperson for ASP, emphasized the gravity of fleeing from law enforcement, stating, "Fleeing from law enforcement is reckless and has serious consequences. Although we regret any loss of lives, ASP troopers put the lives of innocent motorcycles first."
This incident is currently under investigation by the ASP Criminal Investigation Division to determine the circumstances surrounding the pursuit and suspect actions leading up to the investigation. In other news, Arkansas Public Safety Secretary Colonel Mike Hagar has been announced the appointment of Dr. Theodore Brown as the new director of the Arkansas State Crime Laboratory, effective October 23rd. The decision was met with applause from ACL employees who gathered from the announcements.
In his address to the staff, Colonel Hager emphasized the importance of having a passionate leader at the helm of the crime lab, rather than someone merely seeking a job or title. He expressed his confidence in Dr. Brown's abilities, stating, "For the wheel to turn smoothly, all the spokes need to be in place to know where you need to go. You need to know where you are and how you got there. Dr. Brown knows that."
Dr. Brown, who currently serves as the Chief Medical Examiner, expressed his dedication to the team, assuring them that he will serve as their advocate. Dr. Brown's tenure at the ASCL began in September 21 when he joined as Chief Medical Examiner. During his time, he spearheaded a partnership with the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, establishing a forensic pathology fellowship program. Prior to joining the ASCL, Dr. Brown completed his undergraduate degree at University of Notre Dame and obtained his medical degree from the Indiana University School of Medicine. He further completed his residency in anatomic and clinical pathology at the University of Michigan and a forensic pathology fellowship at the Miami-Dade County Medical Examiner Department.
Dr. Brown's distinguished career includes faculty positions at the University of Michigan and the Western Michigan University Almer Stryker DM School of Medicine, where he found a forensic pathology fellowship program. He has authored over 25 peer-reviewed publications, delivered 45 scientific presentations, and holds leadership roles in prominent national organizations such as the National Association of Medical Examiners and an American Society for Clinical Pathologists. Locally, he serves on communities including the Arkansas Maternal Mortality Review Community and the Arkansas Infant and Child Death Review Team. The appointment of Dr. Ted Brown as the ASCL director brings a wealth of experience, leadership, and dedication to the role. Under his guidance, the Arkansas State Crime Laboratory is poised to continue its vital work in serving the people of Arkansas with excellence and integrity.
In a recent development, Tyler Keith Finks, formerly known as Tyler Keith Andrews, pleaded guilty to the fraudulently obtaining frauds from various government agencies, including the Small Business Administration, also known as SBA, and the Paycheck Protection Program, PPP, Penix admitted to preparing and submitting fraudulent applications for PPP and economic injury a disaster loan. Funding for businesses that did not exist and were not active. The scheme involved multiple co-conspirators, including Rylie and Nishchenko, who received over $300,000 in EIDL funding through Phoenix's fraudulent applications.
Yes, in total, Penix obtained more than $3.25 million of his own businesses and additional $3.5 million for co-conspirators. The investigation and prosecution of these cases were conducted by the Eastern Washington COVID-19 Fraud Strike Force. The guilty plea marks the most significant loss amount and the latest conviction announced by the strike force. Sentencing for Penix has been set for January 11th, 2024. The strike forces was established to combat fraud related to COVID-19 relief programs and protect local businesses.
Next up, we talk about how former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson has set a new goal for her 2024 presidential campaign after failing to qualify for the second Republican primary debate. Despite missing the debate, Hutchinson announced that she will continue her campaign and outlined a new standard for herself to stay in the race. She aims to increase her polling numbers to 4% in an early state before Thanksgiving, believing that meeting this goal will help her be competitive and in contention for caucus day or primary day.
Hutchinson, who entered the race to challenge Donald Trump, plans to hold a press conference in Detroit to highlight Trump's alleged false promises to blue-collar and union workers. Although 7 candidates have qualified for the upcoming debates, including Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former Vice President Mike Pence, and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, Trump has declined to attend. Hutchinson emphasizes that he will continue to compete in Iowa and New Hampshire, seeking support in those key states.
To end the show on a good note, we finish off the story on a 7-year-old who finds a 2.95 carat diamond at the crater of Diamond State Park. 7-year-old Aspen Brown from Paraguay had an unforgettable visit to the crater of Diamond State Park in Murfreesboro on September 1st. Little did she know that she would leave the park with a remarkable discovery, a 2.95 carat brown diamond. This incredible find is the largest second diamond registered by park guests this year, surpassed only by a 3.29 carat brown diamond found in March.
The timing of Aspen's discovery is noteworthy. As well, it marks the first significant diamond found since the completion of an excavation project at the park last month. An erosion management trench was dug by a contracted company, exposing several tons of unsearched diamond-bearing material. This development likely led to the uncovering of Aspen's diamond and potentially others.
Accompanied by her father and grandmother to celebrate her birthday, Aspen ventured to the north side of the park's diamond search area, a plowed field atop of the eroded surface of an ancient diamond-rich volcano. Taking a rest by some rocks near the fence line, she suddenly exclaimed to her dad, Luther Brown, "Daddy, Dad, I found one." Aspen had picked up a gem about the size of a pea along the northeast side of the search area.
Afterwards, the family headed to the Diamond Discovery Center within the park to have their finds identified. The park staff confirmed that the Aspen's gem was indeed a diamond. The golden brown diamond possesses a sparkling luster, complete crystal structure, and only a small crevices formed during its creation. Waxman Cox, assistant park superintendent, described it as one of the most beautiful diamonds seen in recent history.
In terms of naming the diamond, which many visitors choose to do, Luther Brown believes Aspen Diamond is the perfect fit. He attributes the find in being the right place at the right time, rather than any specific skill. Interestingly, Aspen's diamond was discovered close to where another diamond, the 3.72 carat Caro Avenger, was found in 2019.
This year alone, Carter of Diamonds State Park has seen a total of 563 registered diamonds, weighing over 89 carats on average. 1 or 2 diamonds are found by park visitors each day since its establishment at a state park in 1972. Over 75,000 diamonds have been unearthed at Crater of Diamonds. Nobility, the largest diamond ever discovered in the United States, was found on this land in 1924 during early mining operations.
Crater of Diamonds State Park, situated on Arkansas Highway 301 in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, provides a unique opportunity for the public to search for real diamonds in their original volcanic source. The park welcomes visitors from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, except for New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day.
Well, that's a wrap on your 2023 OMAF broadcast.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Rylie S.
And I'm Jordan Baker. You can catch us next time
at OMAF.